Thank you. New this morning, this video leads to a petition filed to oust administrators at IPS School 87. And breaking this morning, the principal and assistant principal will not be at school while IPS, quote, gathers more information. We broke this story last week, the video showing the abuse of a 7-year-old IPS student. The family of the second grader now suing the school district and the teacher, among others, involved while INPD just opened an investigation. After our story aired, Indiana Representative Becky Cash reached out with this. Thank you for covering the story of the 7-year-old boy who was horrifically beaten in his classroom. As a legislator who put forward the camera legislation, I received messages of stories at least weekly. I will do everything in my power to get this legislation passed. I'm heartbroken to see yet another story. Indiana Representative Becky Cash here live this morning with more and your latest efforts. Thank you for being here with us this morning.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, we read, you reached out to me right after you saw the story. Can you go into a little bit more now, since you've had about several days to really think about it, why you are so passionate about this and specifically the cameras in the classroom?
Right. Well, I just fundamentally believe that we have two responsibilities in school. Well, we have the responsibility to educate children, and if we can't keep them safe, then obviously they can't be educated. So, I mean, I'm a mom. I have children with special needs, but this goes beyond just special needs, because during the legislative session, we talked about nonverbal children. Well, these were verbal children, right? So, and our laws govern not just special needs children, all children, but special needs children have an even harder time advocating for themselves.
Yeah, part of this too, I know your heart was broken when we did this story on the Brownsburg child who was made to, special needs child who was made to eat his own vomit. Where does it stand right now, the legislation? Has it passed? Are you in the middle of trying to pass it when it comes to the cameras in the classroom? Where is it today?
Right. Well, as you know, we're not in legislative session. We are a part-time legislature. So we sine died or adjourned in normal language. Middle of March. The legislation, a lesser version of the legislation, did pass the House. Took a lot of work to get it through the House, but it did pass the House. It did not get a hearing in the Senate. We worked all the rest of the session. Senator Brian Buchanan carried it over in the Senate, worked really hard. We were in daily contact with him and the Senate, and they just didn't give it a hearing.
Let's talk about the pushback. I know there's questions about privacy. There's questions about funding. Obviously, we can all understand those pushbacks, and you got to try to weigh which is more important here. You are siding on the side of thinking that it's in need. How do you then, if you think that you're going to try to debate the other side to bring those others to that side, how do you do that when it comes to funding possibly, or again, those concerns for privacy among other children that may be in the classroom?
Right. Well, I want to start by first saying that I started meeting with people in May of 2023. That was right after the Brownsburg case broke. We were on the floor of the legislature at that time. It was a long session, so we were in a budget session, and we were watching the news come out literally while we were on the floor of the legislature. So shortly after the session ended, I started continued my conversations with the ARC of Indiana, disability organizations, met with other key legislators, stakeholders, the Indiana State Teachers Association, and I will tell you that I was not getting pushback. I was getting support all summer, fall, as we worked through this. And in the session, the point that kept being made was that it was an unfunded mandate. I'll be honest, I struggle with that being the excuse, because there are cameras everywhere in schools. They talk about privacy. Well, like it or not, there is no right to privacy in a public school. There's cameras in the hallways. They're in the cafeteria. Had they not been in the cafeteria, that case with the Brownsburg child would not have been found. They're in the gyms. They're outside the building. And I have a 12-year-old daughter. I don't think that middle school girls know they're being recorded when they're being silly after school outside the building. So I don't think that the privacy issue, and we can talk more about that, because there's other factors when you're talking about severely fragile children and medically disabled children. But the funding issue, they put cameras where they want to put
Yeah.
cameras. I mean, it's not popular to say, and as a legislator, you're always in a position of kind of having to watch what you say. But the truth of the matter is that they get grants, they get money to put cameras where they want to put cameras. They don't want to put them in the seclusion rooms and the special needs classrooms.
Yeah, we're out of time, but I know that this is something they're going to push for when you guys go back in session.
Yes.
I'm also interested, we're out of time, maybe you'll have to come back and talk about this. Cell phones in the classroom, that's something that people are, pushing against, taking the phones away from kids.
Right.
If they didn't have them in this case, or the teacher didn't have them in this case, and a lot of times we wouldn't be able to prove anything.
Right.
So it's kind of concerning now if kids are not going to be able to have their cell phones in the classroom,
Right. Well, they're not completely banned actually with the legislation. It just requires the schools, the way it passed, requires the schools to create a policy.
Okay.
So it was a little bit of a watered down legislation.
Okay,
So.
well, we'll continue to watch
Yes.
that, and we appreciate you.
Thank you.
Come back
Thank
and
you
let
for
us know
covering
how
this.
it goes. You're welcome.
Yes.
You can
Yeah.
find our previous coverage on this story. Again, there's so many pieces to this, Daniel, as you know, that are moving. We know IMPD has now opened investigation. The prosecutor, IMPD, the Sheriff's Department, nobody knew anything about this case, they tell us, until after we broke the story with the video.
Representative Cash, Ange, thank you both so much.